Hi, and thanks for joining us. It's day 4 of our 8 West Clinic Team Metagenics Cleanse. If you've been following us, you'll know that starting Monday this week, the entire team here decided to do a cleanse with Metagenics, which is a company that makes extremely high quality, pure, medical grade vitamins and minerals and supplements. So we've all started this kit, which includes a really great rice protein powder. I'm going to show you here. Katie, can you tell us a little bit about why this powder is so amazing?
Well, if you're skipping a meal, which is part of the plan, we're not skipping it, we're replacing it. It's an actual meal replacement, so it's full of all of the vitamins, minerals, and proteins, carbohydrates that you need in order to replace that meal without starving yourself.
Right.
Also, it's got a lot of ingredients that help with the detoxification process that we're doing, so that the toxins and that don't recirculate in the body.
Okay, thank you. Now today is day 4, and what we started doing yesterday was eliminating a lot of foods that we all love from our diet. So from the beginning, we haven't been having any sugar or flour or processed foods, but we were still able to eat nuts and grains. Starting yesterday, we actually worked nuts and grains out of our diets too. So I wanted to check in with everybody. Today is supposed to be a pretty hard day for most people on the cleanse. It's supposed to turn around in a couple of days and we'll start feeling extremely energetic. We haven't had coffee or alcohol either, so there's usually some withdrawal associated. I wanted to start with you, Tom. How are you feeling?
I feel good, but I just found out about no nuts yesterday.
Okay, so you've had
I'm
a
just
small
kidding.
slip up.
I had nuts. I had nuts in the morning. I admit.
Okay.
But other than that, no, I've been fine. I have. I think I don't have quite as much energy for sports because I think I'm not eating enough. But anyway.
Yeah, that's probably true, and we are.
I was pretty hungry last night. Yeah.
I know.
But it's not that I'm not allowed to eat. It's just that, you know, we just didn't have a lot of stuff in the house that was.
Well, that's my fault. You are a big
it's my
guy.
fault too. I can go to the grocery store.
No, and you did. Thank you
it's
for
fine.
that.
But I feel good, and I'm not missing the caffeine, fortunately. And I think for me, it's just an issue of trying to find a variety of food that's at home that I can eat when I'm hungry, which is pretty much all the time.
Yeah, we had a really excellent dinner last night. Well, if I do say so myself, I made halibut and we had grilled vegetables, and I felt extremely satisfied after, and I think you liked it too.
It was good.
Thanks for doing this with me.
Yeah, no problem.
I feel like we're like on a new adventure together. Now I know you have a patient waiting,
Yeah,
so you go ahead, and the 3 of us are going to crouch together. I must apologize, I have awful garlic breath.
So do I, yeah.
Woo,
Everything's
because
eating garlic.
we've been eating a lot of garlic, which is so good for
That's
us.
good.
Now,
Good cleanser, yeah.
there's one other thing I have to say is our mics were not working today, so Mariana, our marketing guru and producer, is actually crouching down right now on the floor to film this. Do you need to stretch your legs at all?
No, that's okay.
You're okay?
Yeah,
All right,
good.
thank you.
Are you gonna take like 2 hours? I'm
No.
not gonna be able to
Yeah.
stand up anymore.
We'll try to make this one fast. So basically, we're doing a check-in, and Erin, I want to talk to you for a minute because I've been watching you over the past few days, and you've been hurting badly.
A lot. Yeah.
You look and seem much better today.
Okay, good.
Tell me how it's been for you.
I feel better. I have a small confession to make. So Tuesday, terrible day. So my husband, the routine is he makes me coffee because he gets up earlier than I do. So he makes the coffee every morning and it's waiting for me there. And I said to him on Tuesday, I said, screw it, just make me the coffee. And he's like, no, you really don't want it. I'm like, just do it, in the crazy voice. Crazy voice. So he's like, okay. So I was there, but I didn't do it. I looked at it, I was this close.
Good for you.
I really was like this close. But I'm the worst liar, I tell myself, and I would feel guilty because it was my idea to begin with.
Yeah.
So I didn't do it, and actually I'm glad I didn't. But I was this close. This close. I left my good beans just sitting there in the bottom.
I'm very, very proud of you.
Yeah.
I've had some moments like that myself. I do also have to remind you that it was your idea.
I know.
Erin had the idea that the entire clinic would do the cleanse. It wasn't great timing for me because I've already talked about the fact that this weekend is my daughter's 6th birthday, and I have about 12 friends staying with us in Whistler. Typically we drink wine and eat birthday cake, so we're going to see how that goes. And now Katie, you are, as a nutritionist, and I've seen you here in the clinic for years, I've seen the way you eat. You are an extremely healthy person who fuels yourself with whole foods all the time. Is this hard for you coming from where you're starting, like such a healthy body to begin with?
The detox?
Mm-hmm.
To do the detox, no. But I have to say, you know, I consumed wine and other things over the holidays, so I was definitely feeling it yesterday. I had a bad day yesterday. I had no energy. I was bloated. I just didn't feel right. I had a bit of a short fuse. I could tell when I was speaking to people I didn't have the patience. So I got a good sleep last night. I woke up energized today. I feel really good today.
That's great.
Back to the kind of healthy eating thing. What I'm recognizing about the program as we're doing it, because I didn't want to feed too much into it, I wanted to see what the response was from everybody, like where were the struggles in it. And it's these next few days that we're going into is really if you can do more of like a raw vegan.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many recipes out there in the world. Like there's so much food to eat. In these days pre and post sort of where we're in, if you just think vegetarian and the low glycemic, again, lots of recipes out there. So it's great to go through the program the way that we are, but there's so much more we can do with it.
I actually am really excited about that because I've been preparing food that I haven't tried in a while. I actually used to be vegetarian before I met Tom. Actually, my whole family was. I basically grew up vegetarian. My dad is still vegetarian. My sister and my mom have started eating fish and meat sometimes, but my dad is still hanging on. It's been 25 or 30 years now. But I've been making stuff and really, really enjoying it, and Tom likes it. Like actually he's surprised, he tastes it, and he's surprised that he likes it because it's something that he never thought he wanted to eat, but now that he's enjoying it. Today, two of our lovely colleagues brought this. They went down to Heirloom, which is a fantastic vegetarian and vegan restaurant in the South Granville area here, and brought this salad for us. So this is a Caesar
Delicious.
salad that's been prepared in a way that, you know, suits our cleanse.
And that's not bacon. That's
It's
actually
not bacon.
dehydrated beet.
Dehydrated beet.
So good.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I did make a big batch of beets last night, so I'm eating a lot of them. So all in all, I think, I had one thing to say. I lost 3 pounds.
Wow.
And I believe that it's because I was just so bloated going into this. I definitely have not been on a calorie restricted diet. I've been putting avocado and hummus and garlic into my mouth non-stop. But I think I was just so bloated before, so I'm really excited that that bloat is gone and I can kind of put my clothes on. I'm even dressing a little bit better than I was earlier in the week just because I feel slightly better. So I'm really enjoying this. It's great to have your expertise and guidance on this, Katie. And I'm really glad that you came up with this idea. Let's keep it going. I feel proud. I just feel really proud, and I love the team stuff that's happening too. So.
Can I just say something to Erin?
Yeah.
I've watched your transition as well, and I'm so proud of you because
thank you.
I saw how much you struggled the first day for sure. But your radiance is really, really starting to shine.
definitely.
You're
Thank
beautiful
you.
anyway, but it's
Oh,
really,
that's very
really
sweet.
coming through.
I needed it. I was clearly very toxic. I was honestly
Yeah.
I knew that already. I knew I was eating way too much sugar. So I think that harder it is probably more stuff. I imagine that needs to come out because the sugar is bad.
Yeah, it is. Well, I think that, you know, we should, and anybody who's interested in this type of cleanse, is something that you do once a year, possibly twice a year, and, you know, you retain some of the good stuff that you've learned, you go on with life, and then you come back to it, and I think overall you just kind of improve every time. So thank you, team.
And thank you
very
for
much.
your guidance also.
Yeah.
I do appreciate it. You really
Thank you.
helped me a lot.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Mariana, for crouching for so long. You need to stretch now. Take care.
Bye.
We'll see you next time.